So be it, Jedi.
What's going on, guys? Back in another video. Today we're going to talk about this Battle Damaged Darth Vader, share with you my experiences on it, my thoughts, what I recommend you do if you're looking to buy it, and honestly to hear if you guys had the same experience I did. So this is the Battle Damaged Darth Vader that was just recently released by Hot Toys. I got the standard edition. I didn't get the deluxe. I didn't want to spend the extra money for the cape and a helmet that I wouldn't use. First impressions, I mean, this is one of Hot Toys' best figures they've ever made, in my opinion. Definitely one of the best Darth Vaders they've ever made. I mean, the detail on the body, the Hayden Christensen head sculpt, it is next level, which is obviously one of the big reasons I was interested in buying it. It's expensive. This was, $425 or over $400, close to $450, I think. I forget. So that's a lot of money. Then to this day, this is the most expensive one-sixth scale Darth Vader they've released. And that's just the collector's edition. One of those weird enigmas where it releases in Hong Kong is in the US by, just a few weeks. So even though me and many others are still waiting on figures that have released months ago, the process for this was expedited, which sort of makes sense because I'm sure they do it on the basis of how many figures are ordered. It's all about money. So it makes sense that larger orders are going to come, a lot quicker than smaller orders. This is the first Vader that I've had that has a nylon suit, and it appears as though they're doing away with anything having to do with pleather for Darth Vader suits. And if you take a really close look, the nylon, it seems to be very tightly woven fabric that gives the, overall impression of leather, or, as what pleather did. But of course, to the naked eye, or from, unless you got your eyeballs on it, you can't tell. I like that. I mean, like I said, you can't really tell a difference that it's not pleather. But as we'll get into shortly, I feel like the longevity is there. It's going to last. It's not going to, disintegrate like pleather. But if you get rough on it, you'll have some fibers or some hair start to fray, as you would with any other fabric. So just something to be mindful of. Obviously, we started off with talking about, the pros. It is an exceptional looking Vader. I don't know that it's one that everybody needs, but if you're going to have, two or just a couple Vaders, it's definitely a good choice because it is so unique. It does stand out, has that shelf presence. As you can see, I just have it on a regular generic base because the base that comes with it is, super tall, and I measured it and it's like over 18 inches. So it's not going to fit in my display cabinet right now. So that's a future thing that I'm looking forward to. But for those that have modular cases or cases with more vertical real estate, you shouldn't have a problem. All in all, I think it is a great Vader. I'll get into a little bit of a crash out, a bad experience that, like I said, I don't know if everyone has it or if I just, am stupid or had bad luck. But all in all, it is a good figure. And like I said, I think it is one of Hot Toys' best, and definitely probably their best Darth Vader they ever made, just in sense of uniqueness and, like I said, the engineering that goes into it. Now the downsides. I had a really hard time with swapping out the glove. I'll play a clip here so you can see my experience play out in real time. I'm unboxing this Battle Damaged Darth Vader, and I have been trying to get this hand switched out for like an hour now. And I'm to the point where I am about to crash out. I am so irritated and pissed off that it's this hard to switch out the hand. I've heated up the wrist peg, heated up the glove, taken the peg out of the arm, putting it in the glove, tried to put it on that way. Dude, I'm about to lose it. And it's to the point where I'm being so rough and so hard on this figure suit that I'm afraid I'm gonna damage it. Why can't Hot Toys just do magnetic gloves or make the tolerances bigger so you can get the gloves on easier? Why does that have to be such a nightmare every time you try to switch out Darth Vader's gloves? I don't know. And yeah, that on top of trying to get the head sculpt off to put the cape on was really hard. Trying to get the head out of the mask was really hard. I hate the Hot Toys, the new Hot Toys net connectors. I feel like you're going to break something every time. And as you can see, I did break something. I broke one of the tusks off. So that's great. I love spending $450 on a figure to break it the day I unbox it. Yes, that is my fault, but at the same time, it shouldn't have been so hard to get the head off. I've already reached out to Sideshow for customer service. We'll see how that goes. But my hope right now is that, it's extra battle damage, but it sucks. And we hate breaking stuff, especially when it's expensive and brand new. Another thing, the cape. The cape is wired, which is, I think, the first time we've gotten a wired cape for Darth Vader. And it is ass. It is absolutely not good. The gauge of wire they used to wire it is very weak, and the cape is 2-ply, very heavy. It hardly does anything. As you can see, I tried to do my best to finesse it and make it look as good as I could, but in terms of a wired cape, that is really piss poor. They should have just given us a wired cape and a regular drape cape, because trying to mess with it is not fun. Of course, like many Vaders, this has LED light-up lightsaber, light-up belt, light-up base, but of course I'm not using any of that. But of course that adds to the value and the purchase you're going after. All in all, don't let my bad experience sway you. I know if you have this on the way, or if you want to pick up on the secondary market, those are just some things to be mindful of, and it's just me sharing my experience, as I typically don't do unboxing videos, or because they're all the same for the most part. And if you've if you come this far to see an unboxing video, there's better options out there. So this is just me sharing my thoughts on this figure, letting you know what's up, giving you a little heads up on some things to look out for. And overall, I do recommend it. Like I said, it is a good Vader. Just be careful and be patient, as something I don't have a whole lot of. I'm happy with it. I'll be a lot more happy with it if I get, replacement for the part that I broke. But that's on me. I'm not blaming anybody on that. That's my fault, manhandling it. But frustrating, finicky as Vaders do seem to be, but one that I'm very happy to have in the collection, one I'm thankful to have in the collection. And I think this is the only two Vaders I need, this one and my custom Vader. With these two, I'm very pleased, and I think you would be too, all things considered. Guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this Vader on the way for you? Do you have it already? What was your experience like? Did you run into any problems like I did? Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, see you in the next one.
I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.